All right, welcome to phase 2, everyone. We're going to start on Monday. So I'm going to give you guys some instruction here. We've got a couple more exercises, and we're going to alter a couple of the existing exercises. Andrew's been nice enough to come by and help, and I'm going to use him to do some of the coaching tips and get some of the finer points hammered out. So you guys should have ended up with a certain weight for your goblet squat. You're going to take whatever weight that was, divide it in half, so you have 2. For instance, I finished off with a 32 kilogram kettlebell, so I'm going to divide that in half and I get 2 16s. So instead of holding one bell here, we're going to hold 2 up higher to a front squat position. You can use dumbbells as well, it's totally fine. The idea is, the reason why this is in phase 2 is, with the goblet squat, we had our center of gravity here. We're moving our center of gravity up with the same weight divided into each arm, and it's going to require more stabilization out of your squat. So make sure everything else that we taught you in the squat still applies. Really resist the urge to kind of come down into more of a flex position. Really try to use your core to maintain that upright posture. So I'll demonstrate a couple of them. So again, I have 2 16 kilogram kettlebells that still adds up to the same weight I was using for the goblet squat. So if you're using the kettlebells, it's going to be in a rack position here. Wrists are straight. You can interlock your hands if you want to. If you have dumbbells, you can hold them up here higher. So same technique. Feet about shoulder width apart, slightly turned out. 4 count on top, 4 count descent, 4 count in the bottom, and explode up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So that's how we're going to do it. And of course, once you get okay with the technique, feel pretty good, close your eyes, just like last time. All right, you can we'll move on to the next sequence. All right, so I'm going to coach Andrew through it. He hasn't gone through any of our programs, so some of it's going to be redundant. He's in the rack position right now. I want to get his wrist straight. All right, so same thing applies. His foot stance looks pretty good. So I want you to come down on a 4 count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold, 2, 3, 4, explode. Good, let's do another rep. Good job. Close your eyes this time. And down, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And up. Beautiful. Okay, you can drop them. Fantastic. So he would have to use, we haven't really figured out what weight he would have, but I'm just going with what I was going with last time. So if you guys are at 60 pounds, divide it in half, get 30 in each hand, get as close as you can. Of course, you can use dumbbells as well. So that's the first tweak on phase 2. And we're going to move on to the second part. All right, so you guys remember phase 1, we were doing the push-ups with the hollow position. We're moving up, we're going to do seated ring dips. These are substantially harder, and there's some key points on this I want to point out at the top position of this. You're going to see me, during the instruction, talk about, at the top position, how important this external rotation position is. A lot of people will finish in this position. It's actually a weak position and bad for the shoulders. So how it relates to jiu-jitsu, I'm going to use Andrew real quick. If you can put me in your closed guard. So if everybody's rolled with Andrew, he's really strong and he can pull you down really easily. And if I have my arms like this, and if he pulls me down, I'm sorry, I'm going to get collapsed on, right? But if I have externally rotated here, it's much harder for him to do it, right? So that's that external rotation position I'm talking about next. So we're building our static strength through that, and we're training the nervous system, getting it stronger, but actually promoting good motor patterns too, the ones we want for jiu-jitsu to build those frames. So going back to this ring dip, you're going to hang this thing so your hip is right at the top of the ring here. That's probably a good position for most people. If you want to make it harder, you can lower it, it's fine too. So The top position is going to be here. You're going to put your feet about, I would say about 18 inches, so your heel's about 18 inches in front of you. You can play around with it, whatever feels comfortable. Right, here's the start position. Note, I'm not going to do this, right? I'm going to keep it strong here. This is hard even holding this. So as I come down, I'm going to use my legs only as much as I need to. Full, and you can see the shaking here. So that's the range of motion I'm talking about. And when you explode up, use your legs just as you need to. But remember, as you come up, you want to try, even if you don't quite get it there, you want to try to turn these rings out as much as possible for your top position. So let me rest a little bit and I'll show you. I'll go through a rep real quick. So again, rings, top of the ring right about the top of your hip, heels about 18 inches in front. You hold the top position for 4 seconds, descend 4 seconds, bottom position 4 seconds, explode. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, explode. I'm trying to hold those rings out. You can make it harder by getting less knee bend and straighten your legs out further. You can make it easier by pulling your legs a little bit further under you. So you can play with it. So I'm going to coach Andrew through it. He hasn't done this one before, so it'll be good for coaching points. That's probably a good height for him. So we measured it, yeah, it's probably right at about hip level. So he's going to move, yeah, and bend your knees. Right. You see, he has a beautiful turned out position there. Lock those elbows. Beautiful, if you can see from the front. Now hold for 4 seconds and descend for 4 seconds, keeping your elbows close to your body. Further. There you go, bottom position, 2, 3, 4, explode. Nice. 4 and down, 2, 3, 4, and explode. Keep those elbows close to your body on that bottom position as much as you can. Don't let them flare. One more. And down. Keep them close, elbows in. There you go. Oh, not that much. There you go, perfect. And well, nice job. Beautiful. So Andrew's really strong already. It helps. He's a good demo guy. But when you guys first get on this, you're going to feel really unstable. That's your nervous system figuring it out. It'll get better over time. And again, you can pull your feet in closer, use just enough leg to get you up. I'm more concerned about the lowering portion and the holding portion. If you use a little more of your legs to kind of get you up onto exploding, that's fine. All right, but don't use so much where you're needlessly using your legs. Use as much upper body as possible. So sometimes it's helpful, even if I'm using more legs on the coming up, as I come down, I'm really going to deload these legs and just kind of let them hang there on the floor, okay? Because what we're aiming at for phase 3 in 4 more weeks is we're going to be doing full-on dips from this without any feet on the floor. So we want to get you guys ready for it. So, and again, once you feel comfortable, eyes closed on this one. All right, we'll move on to the next one.
Okay.
All right, so we're replacing the third exercise. You remember, you go through, now you're going to go front squat. You're going to go right into the seated ring dip. Then you're going to take a break for 2 minutes. And remember, it is 3 to 5 reps. Remember, if you start slowing on the ascent, you're done with that rep. So I'm just reminding you guys. Now, just to review, you guys know this already, but the first phase was the pull-up. I'll demonstrate what we've been doing to show you how the new one is different. So what we did last on phase 1 is you start in that top position, hold for 4 seconds, 4-second descent, 4-second hold at the bottom. Remember, we're not stretching out, we're actually still engaging our lats at the bottom, and then exploding back up to the top position for finishing the rep. So I'll do one all the way through. So remember, the first one you can hop up if you want, because it starts at the top. 1, Hollow position, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Explode. Then that starts the next rep. You guys know that already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate the next one first, and I'm going to coach Andrew through it. So we'll kind of reinforce all the little points. It's going to require an invert. So you guys be really careful with this. Make sure you have something. I have mats underneath me, whatever you need to do to feel safe and protect yourself. Definitely don't have slippery hands, all right? We don't want you guys falling on your necks. So the first move, what you're going to notice is I'm going to go into an invert into like a dead bug position. So I'm going to be all curled up. My hips are going to be directly over my face. And then I'm going to slowly uncoil down to the top position of a pull-up, and then the rest of it's going to be just like the other one. It's just getting to that invert position can be tough. So use your eyes at first until you're really comfortable, then you can close your eyes. You may have a little swinging as well. Now, another point is, those of you that are hanging your rings from a bar, you're going to have to lower your rings to the point where you can get your body between the rings and the underside of the bar. All right, so that may require you to kind of bend your legs at the bottom so you have enough space. Ideally, a higher anchor point is better, but you know, we're using what we have. All right, so I'm gonna go through a rep. Top position, I'm gonna hold for 4 seconds, the descent for 4, and you'll see, I'll count it out loud. So first one, you can help yourself hop up to. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and invert. And that's one rep. So you can see when I invert, I'm actually completely inverted with my hips over my head. So I'm going to have Andrew try it. Do you have any questions before we do that?
Don't think so.
Okay, we'll see.
All
right.
So like that position with my wrist, or is it not matter?
It doesn't matter at all. Usually when you come all the way down, sometimes you can have your hands face out at the very bottom, just straight on.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Whatever feels comfortable for you.
Okay, so jump up and
invert all the way. Nope. Arms are straight. Yes. You get your butt back higher. Higher. There you go. Now you're inverted. You guys see that? Now his hips are over his shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now descend to the top of a push-up, pull-up position. So you can see what he did is he descended to the bottom. So what I want to see, yeah. So I want him to invert again. Now as he comes down, he's going to pull himself up to the top of the pull-up position. Come on now. Nice. Now hold that.
That's
2,
perfect.
3, 4. Now descend. 2, 3, 4. And I want you to hold right there. Nope. Hold at the bottom. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Now invert again, fast you can. Yep, don't pull. Yeah, straight arm. Beautiful. That's a good invert right there. And then he'd repeat the same thing over. Once you rest for a bit, so you're fresh, we'll go through it one more time. So that's the thing. I'll show you guys real quick again. Nice job. So what he did the first time is natural for people to do. He had his arms straight and he just lowered his body down, which is fine. It's a good exercise. But what we're doing again is as I come down, I'm at the top of the position. Then I lower myself down over 4. So we're adding another little lowering sequence down. It's making the descent actually twice as long as the previous one. So we'll do it one more time just to reinforce. Yep, get those hips over. Nice. Now hold that for 4 seconds. Sorry about the drag race. Now descend 4 seconds to the top. You can put your feet down and hold that for 4 seconds. Now, lower for 4 seconds to the bottom, but keep your lats engaged. Hold that for 4 seconds. And then you blast back up to that invert. Nice, beautiful, and that's 1 rep. Nice, Andrew. Come on down. And again, 3 to 5 reps, okay? If you can do 5 reps like that without stopping, you're a total beast. So you'll be ready for sure for phase 3.